Welcome to Twitter in 10 Challenge Video 8. Twitter in 10 recognizes that educators are extremely busy, but if you give us 10 minutes a day for 10 days here in the month of October, we're hoping to help you develop a professional learning network using Twitter. My name is Greg Schollenberger, and I'm the assistant principal here at Ephrata Intermediate Middle School in Lancaster, PA. You can connect with me on Twitter at @gschollenberger. If you have questions or comments about the Twitter in 10 series, please feel free to email twitterin10@gmail.com or tweet at us at twitin10 or use the hashtag twitin10 right on Twitter. Our goal is to connect educators because we all have something that we can share and learn. All right, video 8. Today's video is about participating in an educational chat. Educational hashtags can be used to follow educational chats that happen here on Twitter. If you haven't already, go ahead and get logged into Twitter. And today I'm recording this on a Saturday morning, and we are going to actually follow and watch a little bit of the lead up chat. So hashtag lead up chat, which happens on Saturday mornings at 9:30. Again, another chat option for those of you that are looking for different ideas. Lead Up Chat is a instructional chat about education, has different topics every week. Sometimes it's geared more towards leadership, sometimes more towards instruction, but something that you should definitely check out. So I have searched the Lead Up Chat here using my search bar in Twitter. And when it comes up, I'm going to select the latest so that I can see the most recent chat posts or the most recent posts using the hashtag LeadUpChat. And for the next hour, this chat happens from 9:30 to 10:30 Eastern Time on Saturday mornings. This hashtag is dedicated to people that are participating in this chat. So right now, it started about 5 minutes ago, and you can see a lot of people. The first thing that usually happens in these chats is the moderator asks you to introduce yourself. And so people will say good morning or good afternoon or whatever. They'll state who they're from or who they are and where they're from, as well as maybe what position they hold at the school or the district or the educational institution that they work for. So I'm going to keep refreshing my screen here so you can see the different greetings that are happening during this chat. And in a minute here, you will see the moderator, who this week is Neil Gupta, and I believe also Paul Erickson is moderating as well this week. They will post a tweet that will say Q1 : and then it'll have a question, and that is the first question of the chat. And I keep refreshing as I'm looking for it here. And so when you see Q1, that means question 1 is now up in the chat for discussion. And then the way you respond to that is by selecting your tweet option, and you would tweet, and you start with the A1 as in answer to question 1, and then you would type your response or your answer to the question for the chat, and then you always include the hashtag for the chat at the end of your tweet. This way, everybody that's participating in the chat can see your response to the question. And then you can also see everybody else's responses to the question as well. And so as I scroll down here is, and I was right, Paul is moderating this morning. Here is question 1 for the Lead Up Chat this morning. And the question is, why should we as leaders devote time, energy, and effort to building community partnerships? And if I scroll up then and start to refresh this every time, somebody hopefully will start to respond to the question that he has posted. And I'm looking for a response, and we don't have one yet. But as you start to participate in some of these chats, you will see some of the same people over and over again. And these are people that you can connect with here in Twitter, either directly through direct messaging or tweeting, or through these chats. And there, Bethany Hill responded to his question by just saying, just spent 4 days and reflected on the very thing. It's a model for our kids to connect and contribute. Another response to the question, Margot says, expands our knowledge base, helps encounter authentic learning experiences. So every about 6 to 8 minutes, a new question is usually posed in a chat. And again, sometimes they go for 30 minutes, sometimes they go for an hour. But you can participate for as long or as little as you want in the hour. Nobody's taking attendance. Nobody knows whether you've answered to every question or just one or two of the questions. But what you get is a lot of good ideas around specific topics depending on what's happening in that chat that day. So my challenge to you for this week is to find an educational chat, either using, we've talked about Cybrary site where you can find Twitter chats, or if you Google educational Twitter chats, you should get a good list of stuff that you can find something that you're interested in. My challenge to you is to participate in one. If you don't want to participate by answering a question, at the very least, get on Twitter and follow along in a Twitter chat this week. Maybe we can wait on video 9, and after video 9, I'm definitely going to challenge you to participate in a chat. So for this week, if you want, just find a chat, watch it, kind of see how it happens and what happens in it, and maybe while you're doing that, find a couple more people that you can follow. All right, that's it for video 8. Have a great week, everyone. As always, if you have any questions about the video, tweet your questions and include the handle @Twitten10 or the hashtag Twitten10. Make sure that you check the bottom of below the video here for any hashtags or video notes that were mentioned in this video so that you can find them. And in video 9, like I just mentioned, we will be demo participating in a Twitter chat, not just following one. Thanks for watching video 8, everyone, and have a great week.